Good evening, individuals. Good evening, humans. Welcome to this machine for the 1st of October, Thursday. Um, People, I'm going to jump right into this thing here. Appreciate individuals for watching. Appreciate individuals for being here. Welcome to this thing. People, you all know I'm a core coach. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson. I can coach you with child support, asset management, divorce and custody, just to name a few. I charge to get things started. I charge $49.99 for my services. My text number is below the video. People like to inbox me via Facebook. I don't do that. Text me. All right. So, people, communication is key. This is what you believe. But for years now, and I've talked about this probably 5 times already, communication is key to what? So I'm here to tell you tonight that communication can either be the key to communication or it can be a lock to stupidity. Oh my. I need y'all to follow me. You new to this thing, man, please by all means hit that thumbs up button. Share my videos. You don't want to miss a thing, do you? You don't want to miss nothing, do you? How about you go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you'll get notified every time a video drops. So I want to talk about something tonight. I'm going to talk about communication. People, I take pride on not adding anything to something nor taking anything from it. I take pride in that. Let me tell you what I mean when I say I don't add something to it, nor do I take anything from it. When you don't add anything to it, when you don't take anything from it, you deal with the 100% pure grade A facts. And when you deal with the facts, you are in a conversation that should be unlosable. I don't deal with nothing but facts. People, I'm going to tell you something about me. When I first started in this arena, I used to get attacked. If I was a spineless whore, these individuals that attacked me would have won. I would have folded up my tent and said, nope. So I'm going to give you an idea of what I was getting attacked by. Because communication is either key to moving forward or it can lock you into stupidity. People, my dad raised me to be a man. Wrote this book right here, When Dads Cry. I'm going to read something to you. I'm going to read the dedication of the book. Please allow me. This book is dedicated to Todd Smith Sr., my dad. Dad, I want to thank you for providing me with your DNA. Dad, I want to thank you for helping me and giving me the blueprint and showing me how to navigate myself throughout this cold, harsh world, as well as being a man. Dad, I want to thank you for teaching me that men do not make excuses. This is why it just tickles me pink when individuals, women that is, end up with thugs. Because thugs ain't nothing but excuse addicts. Oh, motherfuckers won't get me a break. You know I got a record and I ain't gonna cut me a break. You know I need help. You know my credit is bad. You know I need to move in. You know, nothing but excuse whores. Nothing but excuse whores. But my dad taught me men don't make excuses. Remember now, communication is key to move forward or it will lock you into stupidity. Oh my. Where was I? Let me back it up a little bit. Dad, I want to thank you for showing me that, I want to thank you for helping me navigate, help giving me the blueprint and show me how to navigate myself throughout this cold, harsh world as well as being a man. Dad, I want to thank you for teaching me that men don't make excuses. Dad, I want to thank you for showing me that being a man at all times is non-negotiable. This is where being a non-custodial dad, this is where the communication of how the world wanted Christopher Smith to be a dad collided with what my dad taught me. Communication is key to move forward. It'll lock you into an abyss of stupidity. I need y'all to follow me. Share my videos, man. Stop fucking with me. Stop fucking with me. You're going to stop fucking with me. People, when you go to court, what they commute to you is you're a non-custodial dad. You're functional. Things happen. But some years ago, when I introduced the world of fathers to a non-custodial dad, I caught backlash. They said my communication was all mixed up. Oh, I gotta be honest with y'all. It was nervmatics in its infancy. Nope, I did not have a term for it. But I was on to something. Because something just didn't seem right. The communication that I was getting from the courts and what my paperwork was saying was colliding. Communication is key to move forward, or it will lock you into an abyss of stupidity and hold you back. So I said, why is Atia Bradley doing this to me? I'm a dad. Why is she doing this? Why? And I started crying like a little boy. And I said, why is she doing this? And my paperwork was throbbing. Read me. Read me. Read me. Then I finally read the papers that I had in my possession since day one. I finally read it 9 years later, because men, we don't read, do we? Yeah, women will attest to that. And when I read my paperwork, there is where I found my answer. You are a non-custodial dad. Anything you do for this child must come through the courts. You cannot. And a whole list of you cannots. We are the sole heir of this child now. This child is under our jurisdiction. I realized that I have been stripped, but I said, wait a minute. I'm still acting like a father, but I was stripped. People, what I'm trying to tell you is, you ain't reading your paperwork. The courts is communicating, the world is communicating, your child's mom, etc., is communicating that you are a father, but that ain't what your paperwork said. People, I assure you, if I was driving down the street and I got pulled over, the cops wouldn't ask me for 2 cans of tuna fish. They wouldn't ask me for a can of yams. They would ask me for my paperwork. And what your paperwork says is what goes. You say you got expired registration. That's what your paperwork says. Park it. You said you ain't got no insurance. In some states, you getting up out of that car, you going to jail because your paperwork says that. You can say what the fuck you want, but your paperwork says that. Hell, in some states, what you talking about? Your registration expired? Yeah, this thing about to be on the back of a tow truck. I need y'all to follow me. So when I introduced the world to a non-custodial dad, I caught backlash. And I said, well, tell me something. How come non in front of dad is the same in this instance, but when you put non in front of everything else, it means something entirely different? I need y'all to follow me. I mean, after all, that is why you're here tonight, is it not? Okay. I'm at a non-paying job. Not called a job no more. We somewhere around intern or volunteer. It's not a job, simply because it's non-paying. Right? Yeah? Yeah, okay. So when you put non in front of job, the definition of the job changes in its entirety. But they communicating to you one thing, because communication is either key or it's a lock to stupidity. So they communicate to you that you're a father, but they put non in front of it. So A non-working car is not called a car. We call it a POS. For those that don't know what a POS is, it's a piece of It is amazing to me how that word non changes. The word non. You put non in front of a dad, individuals are stuck into that they're still a father. So that brings us up to today when I talk about communication. I just want to just go there. Sorry, I'm 10 minutes in, and I just went there with the communication. When you put non changes everything. People, I take pride in the fact on being a listener as well as a talker. People, I'm the type of person that I often find myself reminding people of what they said. Give you an example. What I was shown by my mom, what I was shown is when words leave your mouth, it's like a radio station. If you turn to Power 101.5 FM, hip hop and R&B all day, you ain't expecting to turn to that radio station here. Yeah! And the around and around again. Whoa. This is hip hop all day. When you stumble across 98.3.com FM, if I was on the camera wide view, you'll notice that there are 5 banners on the wall. One says Automotive Talk Radio. The other says National Fathers League Talk Radio, Dad's Talk Radio, Legal Talk Radio, and an Uber Lyft driver man talk radio. All wearing the 98.3.com radio logo. So when this is about you up. If the words leave my mouth, I want to lay down some dick. I'm laughing at something else. I don't want no dudes to be like, for real? You want to lay down some pipe? No. I'm hoping that when the words leave my mouth, it hits a woman's ears and she say, I'll give you a ride, daddy. Because I'm transmitting what I want. And I'm hoping that it communicates when I'm speaking. It gets to the right ears. People, we all have in our life or have had in our life what we was willing to receive based on who was throwing out the communication. People, I have a rule about booty out niggas and the women that was in a relationship with them. You see, when it's all over, you're going to hear that there wasn't nothing. They're going to get to doing all this. And I'm going to say, whoa. Tell everybody how y'all got into a relationship. Because I normally say it goes something like this. Shaquita is walking down the street with her big, giant, luscious booty. And a car drives by with that nigga music thumping. Yeah, I'll be fucking bitches all day. Yeah, I'll be bitches all day. Yeah, yeah. Her mama come in the room and catch us. I'm gonna put my balls in her mama's mouth. Put her balls in my mama's mouth. Put her balls in my mouth. That's how it goes. And then Shaquita be like, oh, I hope. And then, they got their arm out the window because they want to show off their tattoos. And they got their arm out the window, and Shaquita be walking down the street, her big old booty. Oh, and then and then what she's hoping for is, oh, please let me see brake lights. Oh yes, brake lights. Let me see reverse lights. Oh yes, we got reverse light. And then somebody pull up and it sounds something like this. Dan, so what you gonna do, shorty? Where you going? Where you going, shorty? Where you going, shorty? Shorty, I'm going to work. And then they exchange numbers, and then she goes to work, and she be like, oh, I shouldn't have came to work today. I really wanted that booty out nigga to dig me out today, because they send out the thug call and the receivers receive it. This is communication now. Remember, communication is key to move you forward, or it will lock you into an abyss. I need y'all to follow me. Hit that thumbs up, man. Stop fucking with me. So what happens is, then Shaquita, she's at work. She gets off work at 3 o'clock, but at 2:15, she sends that number a text. I'm just thinking about you. He say, word up, shorty, you on, shorty, word up, shorty. I mean, so I get off at 2:45. At 2:45, won't you meet me at this address at 3:12? And by 3:30, his scrotum is so far up in that woman, she is like, and then she gets off the phone, girl, I met me a thug nigga. Because he sent out the receptacles and the individuals listen. Communication is either key to move you forward or will keep you into an abyss. I want to be clear about something. I'm the type of person, I got pulled over by the cops. We got into it. He was communicating one thing to me. I wasn't receiving it. What the cop told me is, why are you zipping around a parking lot? When the cop said, why are you zipping around a parking lot? Now, that would have been cool if a friend that I know say, hey, Chris, man, yo, man, I seen you zipping around a parking lot. But when a cop pull me over and tell me I'm zipping around a parking lot, that ain't communicating with me. No, you're an officer of the law. Knock the slang off, knock the insults off. You need to talk proper like. So the first thing I said to the sheriff is I said, now I got to teach you how to do your job. He said, no, you ain't teaching me how to do my job. I said, bear witness. I said, so tell me something then. Your words, I'm zipping around a parking lot, right? Yes. I said, so you're going to write me a ticket for zipping? Are you going to write me a ticket for zipping? Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm about to teach you your job. I said, you're a sheriff. When you pull me over, you need to talk to me in English. You don't need to tell me I'm zipping. What you need to do is use proper etiquette when you're talking to me. This is Nerdmatics at its best, y'all. Communication is either key to move you forward or it's going to hold you in an abyss. Make a long story short, I drove off. No tickets, no nothing. Just for a word to the wise, a parking lot is public property. A sheriff do not have jurisdiction over a parking lot. Actually, when I showed him my license, I was doing him a favor. Just so you know, okay? If I had a 5-year-old child and I wanted to teach my child how to drive, I would go into the Walmart parking lot and say, get in the driver's seat, little boy. I know you can't even look at a wheel. And I can call 911. 911, yeah, tell the cops, don't come with me. I'm teaching my 5-year-old son how to drive in the Walmart parking lot. And the best thing they can do is find Walmart personnel and say, you don't want him on the property, blah, 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 blah. But they cannot give me a ticket. They can't give me a ticket. It's not a public road. So when you try to get me to listen, I can't receive that because you're communicating to the person of my stature. You broadcasting the wrong. People, a lot of you are in or you have been in relationships with people you don't even relate to. How is this even happening? So let me tell you what communication is when you're in a relationship with somebody you don't even relate to. Pain, bullcrap, hurt, game plan on a grand scale. Oh, did I say, yeah, double, triple it. Put 5 on it, hell. That's what you're going to be dealing with. Y'all communication, cross wires. You hitting the left blinker and the brake light's coming on. You hitting the horn and the radio station changing. That's what y'all got. But I can't. Let me be real when I say this. I got passed up all my life. I was always corny. I get individuals that meet the kid and they be like, "Oh, he's a sucker for love." No, I'm dialed in. I know when you changing. I know when you are. I know when you feeding me bullshit. I know when you are. I know when you are. I'm real. Listen, when I transmit out, I'm real sensitive on what comes back. I'm real sensitive. Communication is either a key to move you forward or it's going to lock you into an abyss. A lot of individuals say communication is key to a relationship. To what exactly? If you are in a relationship with someone you can't relate to, I feel sorry for you. You are mismanaging yourself on a scale that's epic. You know, I keep waiting to go on YouTube and see a coalition of women with big booties on YouTube saying, ladies, we need to stop. I mean, after all, this is what the message was in Chirac. So don't say to me you tripping. This is what the message was in the movie Chirac. Ladies, men want our coochie. We control, and they do. You know, the one thing that bugs me out more than anything is when individuals say, well, how did you get, let me just be more specific. I had an individual that lived across the street from me say to me, oh, well, I'm in a relationship with a married man. Well, how did that happen? Well, he said, well, I found out he was married and we broke up and now he's still parking his dick up in her. No, you want what you got. People, let me tell you something about the black community. The black community is the only community where the finest women in the world are single. Remember Coco? Look, you see Ice-T's wife, Coco? Yeah, you see another white woman like that single? I've seen 3 in my life, and rocks was the size of Mount Rushmore. You remember Kim, Tardy from the Party? Atlanta's Housewives, Caucasian? You see how quick she got out of that quagmire? People, there's no reason on this planet why booty out niggas all booty out niggas should have blue balls. I can't tell you how many times I see booty out niggas with the finest women. What type of receptacle is this woman receiving to have that in their life? Once again, I hear individuals say, I'm tired of booty out niggas, but I'm saying to myself, wait a minute. No. Don't hit me with you tired of. Tell me about how it started in the beginning, because here's how it didn't go. Boy, you need to pull your pants up before you get this. Why you even talk like that? You don't hear none of that. It's all where you at, shorty? I'm saying, no, I'm sorry. I know how I gotta do this. Flowers, hold on a second. I ain't get it in a minute. Hold on. This is how it go. Damn, shorty. Damn, shorty, where you heading to, ma? I had to work. Oh, that's what's up. Shorty got a job. You know, shorty, you know what I mean? You feel me? So how can a brother chat with you later on, know what I mean? Take my number. That's how that go. I want to be clear about something. Communication is key, or it's a lock to keep you in an abyss. Let me tell you something about me. I stick to my own brand. I do. I stick to my own brand. I want to be clear about something. All of my investments in relationships is designed to move me forward, not keep me locked back in an abyss. What's going on, Q? What's going on, my man? It's not going to do that. Not going to do that. A lot of us navigate ourselves through life and we're not understanding the key thing that you invest in. People, we're all here to invest in having a good life. But you insist, and I mean you just insist on being dumb, because you're communicating wrong. People, did you see the movie Rain Man? You know, Miss She Cakes always bring up Rain Man. Always. He brought it up twice. In the movie Rain Man, that was our first glance at a person that was autistic. No. Waffles on Thursday. Nah! Waffles on Thursday. But it's Friday, Ray. Oh, it's Friday. I get pizza on 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 Friday. We got the first C in autistic. Very high IQ. Everyday life functions stagnant. If you navigate yourself in life and say, you know what, excuse me, I am not interested in nothing if it's not going to put me in a position to always win, you'll be communicating with the right things in life. People, do you know what happens to a car when a battery dies? When a battery is dying in a car nowadays, the check engine light come on, or the service light come on. Do you know why the service light comes on? The service light comes on because the car's computer does not have enough energy to communicate with the whole car. So there's a compromise in communication with the car. I can give you an example of this. People have an 850. I've owned the car for 6 years. I just found out last year, in the 5th year of owning the car, that the car has 2 batteries. So for years, I was buying batteries for the car. Every year of owning the car, I was putting 2 batteries in the car. Then one day, last year, I looked at the car on a German website. I even seen a guy on YouTube that did a video about how the 850 battery always die. Battery. He didn't say batteries. He said battery. He said, I drive around with my 850 with a jump box. Yeah, that's what he did to commercial. He said, I drive around with my 850 with a jump box. He said, oh, come on. He said, these batteries always go dead and you can't drive the car long enough to charge the battery. I was like, yeah, that's about right. Damn, why is it like that? Ignorant to the car. Then I went on German website and it was like the E38, the battery in the E38. And I'm looking at the guy changed the battery in the car and I'm like, why is his battery on the right side? The battery is actually on the left side. Then I said, holy smokes. I went outside, I opened up my hood, and I used to change the battery on the left. I looked on the right side, and lo and behold, the car has a battery on the right side. So let me tell you what was happening. The second that I put that new battery on the car, the old one drained it. So I would get in the car and all the engine lights and everything would be on, and I would have to rev it, drive it and rev it, and get up enough juice to feed enough energy to the computer to communicate with the rest of the car. So last year, I brought 2 $300 batteries and put it in my 850. Never seen an engine light since. Never seen one. People, when you understand how powerful communication is, you'd honor it and cherish it. You would honor it and cherish it. It's amazing. I see individuals that wouldn't listen to country music, but they'll sit down there and listen to a booty out nigger and give him the time of day. There was a woman on YouTube, Erica Snowden, and she said it's a shame that individuals, women of color, are out there having babies with men that aren't even worth saying hello to. Did I communicate that well? Is there anything that I said tonight that wasn't true? Of course, everything that I said was the truth. And it wasn't only the truth, it was the facts. And my facts are always at 100%. Good night, y'all. Have a good one.